What's up, everyone? So I'm doing a quick little vlog setup because things have changed a little bit since I did like my face reveal. So obviously I have my lights, which I have had. This is my brand new webcam. High quality like my phone. This thing here is a 4K webcam. So it's a nice little webcam and it's made my videos look good. When you're a YouTuber and you record many videos every day or multiple days, you gotta have a snack. So that's my snack right there. This is to power these lights, right? And so I can turn them on and turn them off. This remote doesn't work, and the reason for that is because on these lights, they got a little button right here. I actually have to turn the lights on using the button because every time I have a power outage and then my electricity comes on, they turn on by themselves. So now I have to use the button. So this remote is basically pointless. So at this point, it's just for looks, just to make it look like I'm all cool and be like, oh, bam, I just turned my lights on. And so this thing right here is actually a shield that fell off. I was gonna put it back on, but it's this one I need a little bit brighter. So, because I think this is the one that it fell off on. Yeah. So it actually works out that this thing came off. It gives off a little bit more of an extra light because obviously, here's my green screen. I want to get into YouTube and need to know what you need to do for a green screen. You need to light the green screen up as much as possible. If you do not light up your green screen very well, you're gonna have just not the greatest background, and it's gonna be a lot harder when you go to remove. It's gonna look like you're not in a green screen basically. So to make it look really good, as much light as possible. I really technically should have more light than this, but I don't know if I really would want to get a third light. If anything, I would probably put lights up there in the future, where they're more higher definition or more higher quality, but that's going to be a more of an expensive thing to do, and so that's not really my plan. I did add some more sound barrier things around my office. There's 4 right there. I think, is that the only spot? Yeah, that's the only other spot. And there are multiple headsets down there. You know, I keep multiple headsets down there because sometimes I have issues with one, so then I flip to another one. Then I have issues with that one, so then I flip to another one. I just had such bad luck when I buy headsets on Amazon, so I just have a couple extras down there just because, you know, if I need to. Here's my merch. I had to stop wearing merch in my videos because it kind of messed with my green screen, but if you guys want to support the channel, I don't know if this exact hat is available because I think this hat was through a different website that I had at one point. And support my channel, I would appreciate it. All the proceeds that would come from the merch would be reinvested back in the channel, or I do giveaways, whatever is more important. So then obviously I got Yoda as my little celebrity. You know, this is funny. Okay, I have a screw. The funny thing about this is I don't even know why there's a screw in here, because those things are not held up by screws. Those things are held up by nails. I don't know why a screw's in this office, but at this point, it's became my second little piece to my office decoration. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I have to put nails in these? I think I had mentioned this in my face review video, but I've had to put nails in these because I'm gonna try to show you guys like close. You guys kind of see I have like a little bumpy looking, you know, wall kind of thing. Do not sit well on a rough wall like that. So I had to put 1 or 2 nails in to kind of keep them up. Same thing with these. These are from cool little posters that I got on Displate. Man, go buying some. They have a lot of cool designs. Same thing with these. They don't really go on the rough wall, so I kind of had to screw it in. I think that's why I had to screw it, but no, No, because I had the screw in that office before. And then it just is like basically a magnet, right? I have technically 3 display posters in my house. I got one in my living room and then one in my kitchen, just to kind of add a little bit of decoration in my house. I got this thing, which I have to get back into using this thing more, because right now this thing is just sitting here collecting dust. Yeah. Now, here is the old PC that I had. Yeah. Man, this is the PC I had that started the YouTube channel, and I had for the last couple years until I went up and got my brand new PC. Now, those bags right there, I leave them out because this is if I ever need to move stuff or I eventually move, those bags are to put those lights back in. And so instead of me just throwing these somewhere and I forget where they are, I keep them in this corner. This thing right here is the Oculus, it's not the latest one, it's like Oculus 2, I think. I want to get into VR gaming. If that is something you guys want to see, let me know. I would love to get into VR gaming. It's just, I don't know. I haven't played VR in the first place in years. Like, it's probably been 3 years since I've used that thing. So I don't even know if it even works, to be honest with you. But I've always wanted to get into VR gaming. That whiteboard is something I still have not hung up. I don't even know if I want to hang it up in here. It might be something that I may hang up somewhere else. It's supposed to kind of be like a motivation board. You know, I write something down and, you know, it kind of motivates me to do stuff. But, you know, I got a shredder because you got to shred your important documents. You can't let important documents go in the trash and then people try to take your data, you know, because here's a close little look up to my PC. You know, like, look at that. Let's go on this view because you can see I got a little, well, so it's not really powered on, but there's a water cooler in there. It's a really nice PC. I'm going to find a short. I'll kind of just like, kind of show you guys the little, what it looks like when it's running. But yeah, that is my updated office. I would say at this point, it is about 99% done. There's going to be, obviously there will be things that will change, and I will probably do 1 or 2 more things yet. But for the most part, like I said, it's basically done. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a video showing that my office was basically completed. You know, for the most part. Obviously, there's, like, I'm going to eventually repaint the office, like, because obviously I got mud right, no, wait, what, whoa, okay, I got mud right there, you know, but it is an older house, so I am dealing with, you know, probably going to have to do a lot of that pretty consistently, because, yeah, it's just, ooh, look at that. Ooh, pulling some more facial. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next day with a real video, not an actual vlog.